Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Nerdy Chinese Backlog. I'm here with my friend Starlord, and we're playing Pokemon Platinum. Well, okay, first of all, this is basically... The premise of this show is I have a fuck ton of video games that I have and I've never played all the way through. I've never bothered to play all the way through. So this is my motivation to play through all those games, is recording videos with my friends and laughing it up, Game Grump style. So, what can you tell us about... Starlord here is, like, the biggest Pokemon fan I know, okay? So, like, what can you tell us about this game?
Pokemon Platinum is the 4th generation, 3rd version with, like, it's the harder version of Pearl and Diamond version. It's got some extra stuff in there. Everything's at a higher level, so it's just a little bit harder. It's just
I read somewhere... This one was intended to be, like, the ultimate Pokemon, correct? Like, in development, they referred to this as the ultimate. And to date, they haven't made, like, a 3rd version, like, of any of the games since, I believe.
They made Black 2 and White 2, which weren't really 3rd versions. They were, like, the first time they made sequels to games.
Yeah, that doesn't count.
And they haven't released a Pokemon Z, which I don't know if they'll come out with it, because Zygarde was kind of stupid.
Right.
Wasn't a very... It's dragging the ground. It was
Did you catch it?
I did catch it. Of course, of
course I got it. Didn't you say that you have, like, you filled out the Pokédex?
I have caught all 700 and I think 20 Pokemon in my X and Y version.
Okay, wow.
Except for Shaman, but...
Except for Shaman. You told me that you had a complete Pokédex.
But
we're gonna play a new game. I've started it, honestly, but I haven't really... Oh, I forgot. The controls in this control... By the way, for you, the controls are mapped to the same buttons as they normally are.
Mm-hmm. Hello?
So, I'm of the opinion that, like...
Welcome to the world of Pokemon.
It's a different guy, it's not that guy.
My name is Professor Oak. However, everyone just calls me the Pokemon Professor. Before I go any further, is this your first adventure?
Here, I'll use a different voice.
We've played Pokemon before.
No, in front of you. This world is widely inhabited by creatures known as Pokemon.
You don't have to read it out
Here,
loud.
I have a Pokeball. Touch the middle of the Pokeball, if you please.
Stop. So, I've played, the only one that I've played all the way through is Ruby. That was the first one I owned, and, like, there's something about Pokemon that made it, like, really hard for me to get into, like, continue to do so. Maybe it was because I needed to, like, buy new firmware, or new hardware, as well as the new game every time, which is, like, more money than I have.
Have you ever played, the Gold or Silver or the remakes, Heart Gold and Soul Silver?
No. We might do that next. You want to do that next?
Those are easily the best ones in the entire series.
Do you want to be a boy or a girl? The girl has a cuter outfit, but the guy...
Let's be a girl.
Okay, we're gonna be a girl.
I've never been a girl in a Pokemon game before.
You've never played the girl before?
No.
I hear something about, like, sometimes the girl gets to walk faster in buildings, and I restarted my game once just for that.
I don't think that's true.
Yes. What's her name?
Do
Do you want to go with the default, the normal? You're boring. What's her name? Who's, like, the hottest girl you know? That I also know.
I am.
We're not allowed to compromise that information.
Contractually obliged to say his girlfriend.
You're here. Why? What are you doing in here? You're not. You're just sitting there playing on your phone. You're not even. She's okay. She's not part of this video. She was never here. What are we gonna name the character?
Zeppi.
Zeppi? That's a terrible girl name. That's a not cute girl name.
But
with an IE or with a Y?
With a Y. Okay. But we're two dudes.
No, girls whose names end in Y should end in Y, but instead end in I.
Zeppi. We're Zeppi.
That's cute.
I don't even think it's a real name.
That's our name. So basically, I've always felt that Generation 4 is actually, God, he looks like such a prick.
We should call him Prick. New name.
Prick. Prick with a capital P or, like, lower, so it's contextually correct?
How about we just go to...
Let's do lower.
Let's call him Prickwad.
No, there's not enough room. You shut up, Senator.
They have the name
Probably not.
I'm just like white.
Yes, that's his name. I always thought that Generation 4 was like the one where, like, a lot of people say that Generation 3 is the one where it started to, like, you know, stop being exciting. But, like, I always thought that was Generation 4 because Generation 4 was the one that really just kind of did the same thing as the previous one. Where it's like, you know, there's a cosmic conflict. It's like, because, like, Generation 3 kind of, like, escalated the scale of things, you know?
Mhm.
To, like, this Eldritch Abominations gods thing. But, like, Generation 4 did really, like, that's all it did. Like, it didn't do anything different besides there's more, like, a greater scale of that. And, like, 5 was like, okay, no, we're going to a new region that's, like, not associated with the previous regions at all. But at the same time, like, and, like, that was kind of new. That was kind of cool. But at the same time, Generation 4 was, like, you know, Generation 4 didn't really expand that formula at all. And then 6 kind of repeated. 6 had its own thing, but, like, in terms of premise, it didn't elevate that beyond what Generation 5 did.
And to be totally honest, I'm not even sure Zeppi is a real name.
It's not. It's definitely not. No, I think Prick's just a prick who, like, you know, refers to us as that because, like, he met us and, like, our real name was something, like, you know, actually, like, a name. And then he's like, what? Zeppi? Okay, I don't care. I'm going to call you that forever. Like a dick. Like, what justification does he have for, like, finding us $10 million? No, I'm not going out to hang with him. I'm going to sleep.
Ready for naps.
How long have we been recording? I don't know. Next time.